Hello there, my loyal sponge lords. We're back in the reign of Emperor Constantine the Cruel of the Latin Empire, the greatest empire on the face of the earth. And we're back for our Latin legislation campaign. That's right, a quick little 5-episode tops little mini campaign, part of my adventure, just to clear up a couple of the cracks, add some plaster to that cracked wall before I have to resell the house, as it were. So let's drop right in. It's been about as long since I've played this game as since the last episode went out. So if I colossally fuck up this, everything, well, I'm sorry, but I can't do any worse than the AI would do with my empire, huh? Anyway, last time we created the Latin Empire and the Crusade for Jerusalem started. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I remember Constantine the Cruel being a very zealous, pious man. He was, in fact, the son of Emperor Vladimir the Holy, who was definitely a very pious man, who was the son of Empress Maria the Bold, who, without a doubt, was a very pious woman, zealous woman. It was also a very powerful crusader, and I think the first empress. Oops, that was an unrelated family path there. Yeah, first empress. So we've got a whole line of pious crusaders. So we're going to join up with the Pope, the Knights Templar, and Apulia, which is a very small state, if I'm not mistaken, to bring the war to these Tulinid bastards, these Muslim muggers. And we're going to bring everything we've got to bear against them. Not everything. Probably I'm going to leave the Venetian troops there. But everything else is going to meet up in Tiana. Actually, that's supply. Where I got some good supply. It's probably a good place to meet up, is somewhere with good supply. Let's do Constantinople. The heart of the empire. The brain of the empire, that's in Rashka. Heart of the empire, that's Dioclea. That's Prizren. But the heart, I have to say, probably Constantinople. I don't know if I'll be able to take it in this 5 episodes and hold it myself, but I don't have to personally hold it for it to be one of the cultural centers of my massive multinational empire. Unfortunately, I can't make it a massive monocultural empire in this time. I don't think either, because we've definitely adopted a campaign of Serbianization over time, but it's going to take a long time for these Greeks to get ousted or decide that speaking Serbian is the way to go. Let's turn down this mouse sensitivity, huh? We're going to do our best to get Jerusalem. Unless it's just going to go to Prince Jourdain here. It might, but because I would like, because I think that was originally one of my starting goals, was make the Latin Empire and hold the Holy Land. So, we're gonna slap it and wrap it and tie it all up in a bow, as good as close as we can, and we'll probably take over Smolensk, good old Smolenska, and form Rus. Should I do Lithuania and then reform the fucking faith, or nah? They're doing good. I like Lithuania being a state. I didn't have a thing to do with it either. Unlike Great Moravia, my beloved younger brother. Not actually. They're like distant cousins, but my prisoner Bogna is complaining about her dark cell. She's a Bulgarian, thus her life does not matter, as I am I'm King Kong Constantine the Cruel. So I'll send her the oubliette. Let's see. 20,000 troops. It looks like we're gonna stack up about 25,000 men. It's not a bad army. I will flatter and soothe this mayor who wants more money, because everyone wants more money, including me. And the people who don't need more money are completely insignificant ponces like mayors. The only mayor I give a shit about is the Grand Prince of fucking Venice. You can believe me there. That's the only man giving me enough money. Wow, peasant revolt? Just fucking shoot my head clean off. Well, this is a bad time for you peasants, because you just decided to raise up in rebellion as the entire army of this entire empire decided it was going to gather up and march to war. And you did it not somewhere annoying to get to, somewhere right along the way. So I really have to question your intelligence, though you are peasants, so I guess it's a pretty open answer as to how dumb you fucking are. You shitty fucking peasants. Peasants are revolting. That's right in more ways than one, if you know what I'm fucking saying, right? I feel like a new man. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I don't have any fucking leaders? What is this, a fucking shit show? I have to say, I really hate having to fucking tell people to be commanders. I liked it when you could just make anyone a fucking commander. Josip, Viceroy Josip, the seducer. We got Ragnar, the captain of the Varangian Guard. Yes. Mayor Kursto. Mayor Ilja. Why are mayors the best fighters in my entire fucking country? I'm not complaining, but that's a lot of mayors and bishops. Not a whole lot of lords. Intelligence is the most important thing in my country. I'll lead the right flank. The most men. You know, I get the most heavy infantry and horses and all that. Because I'm the king. I'm the king of kings, in fact. I'm the emperor. And if you don't like that, you can say something nasty about me and I'll come into your lands and kick you out of your power and fucking throw your family in the oubliette, because I'm the emperor and you're a fucking dirty Greek. Dirty Greek Orthodox bastard would be what you are. Wow, I'm losing so many troops to attrition. Split this guy in half. I have Kursto here take charge of this smaller army. We'll send him down. Ooh, no, we won't send him down. In fact, we're going to wait a good long time, because that is a very large Muslim army. In fact, this whole crusade idea might be complete folly. I'm only really doing it for RP reasons, to be completely honest with you. We'd be better off getting Cyprus back, I think. Some of these little islands that are complete fuckwads and not being reasonable and joining the largest empire the world has ever known. I rule in this Latin empire, fool. Okay, head down to Acre and risk it. I'm a bit annoyed. If I hadn't lost those troops to attrition, my army would be about the same size as that. Huh. And also, the whole largest empire the world has ever known thing. Probably pretty inaccurate, I'd say. You know, with Alexander existing, for example, in the Roman Empire that I so cruelly destroyed to form this empire. Looks like King Porin the Bold. Porin Odbrilip is dead. So we've got to get ourselves a new steward, which would be his son, Porin Odbrilip. And I have him gather my taxes for me in my home kingdom. And let's go to direct vassals here. So it looks like Bavaria here. We've got 2 duchies, I believe. And we will make it good old Porin, because he loves me. He's a content man. And out of anything that I could get out of a vassal, that's the word I'm looking for, vassal. Out of anything for a vassal, loyalty, contentment. Oh my god. I am terrible at war after all this time. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. King Bagur of Armenia. I don't know why I was told about that. Oh, because my daughter married him. Let's pause. Petar of Vadin. Make him disappear. Poor Bagur, he was a nice man. I don't mind Christian Armenia. Let's see. Robert Carling, who is the King of France. The Carlings are back in charge of France. When did this happen? Wants to marry Theodora, or Ogier wants to... I'll marry France. I'll marry the Carlings. Nothing wrong with an alliance between France and the Latin Empire. Ah, Count Borel wasn't murdered. What a shame. Thanks, Yagoda the Maid, Gladius Christi. I like you. You're a good person. You're a very old... very old. You are our very old god. Please save me, Knights of Christ. Well, first things first, let's go send this army to latch onto this army, because, woo, lads. We, as it turns out, don't want to be there. Why did this army stay behind? Oh, because he was running. Okay, well we got Crusader at least. That's worth it, right? Two Kirstos and an Ilya. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, God, but you've cost me my entire army. I have a feeling that very few people of any importance besides me have joined this war, considering I have the most participation. None of the other kingdoms of Europe of any repute have joined to assist. So with this battle, I feel the Fourth Crusade ends. Well, that's a shame. Luckily, I was able to make it get onto a boat back to my beloved lands. So I'll hire myself another large retinue. All 12 of these men I will stack together, and then I'll wait for my money and my manpower to rise back up. Hope that some other people win this war for me. And, you know, reconstitute myself, maybe kill some Greeks, get some Greeks back on my side, and wait for this whole Muslim thing to blow over. I'd rather not help you fight the Magyars right now with my 12 men. Now's a good time to expel the Jewry. I mean, study. So, this is our Latin Empire. Not a bad place, I'd say. For Christian in Europe, I'd say I'd probably want to live in the Latin Empire, right? Better than this fucking clusterfuck, am I right? I'm tempted to do one game as England just to hand off all these titles to Andalusia. Oh, the Visbians. They're here. Wow, this little army is really slimmed down, but... The Catholic faith grows across my empire. Soon this silly heresy of Orthodox faith will be nearly wiped off the map. And I must say I am happy for it. It looks like the only people left are Sicily, the last remnant, the last true remnant of any repute of the Byzantine Empire. Sure, I'll take a Serbian over a fucking outsider. Poor Enthorpia never had any sons, so... You know, I would say it's the last remnant of any repute of the Roman Empire, but we all know that I'm the last remnant of repute of the Roman Empire. You know, look at my borders. If you're telling me I'm not the Roman Empire, it's like telling Germany that they're not fucking worthless. As in, patently false, if you get my drift. And you better get my drift, because drifting, that's what matters. My fucking priests are killing it. They're really feeling it, and it being the love of Christ. I'm really feeling it. Tachyon. I mean, I'm really feeling it. Christo. Oh yeah, I'm really killing it. These dank Death Grips references are really what all the kids are watching my videos for. I've done the market research. You know, I have to thank anyone watching at this point. I've been looking back, and a lot of my early videos have a lot of views for relative to what I make, and I realize that some of my older videos don't. I mean, some of the later parts of this series don't, and I understand that. It's not because the quality went down or people got bored. It's because you get more concentration in shorter series, if that makes sense. What I'm saying, like the number of people who start on episode 1, which is, I think it has over 1,000 views. Not every single one of them is going to get to episode 50, or is going to get to episode 50 at the same rate. And I feel really lucky to have just even a lot of my later videos have, you know, 20 or so views, which is nice. Oh, I don't need this army anymore. Probably don't need you guys in charge of the army for right now, so you can go back to doing what you're doing. So, Constantine, 56, got a wife, got a bunch of kids. Who is the heir? Prince Pitar. He does not have any titles. He is an unlanded son. Then I would land him. He does have a son, that's good. He is fertile. Budget deficit. My monthly income is positive, okay. Oh, his wife just died after I said that. Let's marry you to someone. Can I? Yeah. Let's marry you to Aravig, Duchess of Agbanya. That sounds like a good deal. I wouldn't mind picking up part of Georgia. It's close enough to my de jure boundaries. If you know what I'm saying. Well, that crusade was a complete bungle. Looks like people are finally flowing in to get some work done. Maybe I should send down someone. No, they're all gonna get fucking smoked. They're gonna make like a pole and get smoked. How are their technologies doing? Pretty good. Looked like Bishop Ravioli, Bishop Baror of Ravioli was put into the College of Cardinals. I have to say, this crusade at least went better than the real Fourth Crusade, if you know what I'm saying. Haha! The real Fourth Crusade was what led to the actual creation of the Latin Empire, which was nowhere near as good as my Latin Empire. My money is growing very slowly. That seems like a bad thing. What happened to my armies? Who should I improve diplomats' relation with? This man, I guess. I'm sending him to get money for me. What's the dealio? It's because my fucking retinue is too expensive? I don't have any troops that I'm working on. Guess I'll sell some of my men. Sell these horses for now. That'll help, right? Yeah. Got a lot of unlanded sons, but I don't have any land to hand out right now, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'll do my best. As soon as I get some more pagan, I mean not pagan, heathen land to give to you. But, or some Greek land, if I kick some Greeks out of their homes. But for now, I just, I don't got anything. Wouldn't mind taking this strip of land here to give out, but the Mamludids, they aren't to be trifled with. Takes a lot of money and a lot of troops. Because they're bigger than we are, I think. Yeah, they're bigger than Jesus. Just kidding, no one's bigger than Jesus. You fucking heathen bastards. Dunhuang. The Khitans never invaded, the Chinese guys. I was hoping they would. So we got a nice little kingdom here that settled down. It's empire, I suppose. It's a Hungarian Sunni dynasty. It's the Empire Vyegolerk, aka someone I'll have to remove, as my Russians maybe. Should take it easier. I'm no longer so mad at people. My heart rate's going up. Gotta settle down, stay at home, drink some more wine. Oh, a Thrake. What a nice pickup. I'm sure that Baron Hippolytos is not a heretic. So this is Viceroy Konstantinos of Greece. He's probably my largest viceroy, as you can see here. He likes me a lot, because I gave him a bunch of vassals and a viceroyal kingdom. And he's also very zealous, and I'm very prestigious, and I have a long reign. And we're both Crusaders. So he's a good guy. Hopefully he likes my son. I would very much dislike it if some of my viceroys were dicks to me. Look at this viceroy. Look how little stuff he has. What a dick. I'm sorry, Vlastimir II. You're a good guy. No. Porin. He's also a good guy. Is this direct vassals? So this is Croatia. This is Pannonia. I'll put her on house arrest and have her get raised by a Serbian for a couple of years. See if she at least turns the right faith. See, I'm already a less angry person. You know, it's a kid. I won't put them in the oubliette. Unless they are a real snot goblin. So it's fun. I'm glad I got back into it today. I'll have to keep working at it. Hopefully you guys will enjoy having another episode. I know I started a Let's Play for Stalker, The Shadow of Chernobyl, which is one of my all-time favorite games, but looks like not a lot of people are watching it. I don't know if it's a bad Let's Play on my end, or if people just aren't very interested in that from me. I've kept that in mind. I probably won't do the other games if it doesn't pick up in popularity, but I do plan to finish it, the Let's Play. I don't want to stop halfway through, but it won't be super long. I'm already, I'd say, a third of the way through the game, at the least. So, there's that news update if you wanted it. And I do enjoy playing that game too, and out of the people who do watch it, some of them are my close friends. And it's nice having them watch. Like, one of my co-hosts, John, watches it. And he definitely does not watch this series. So, there's that update. Cal, if you're watching this, be a good guy, do a good job, watch fucking the rest of Kamen Rider Gaim, watch the fucking rest of Kamen Rider O's, let's organize an expedition, let's steal the ship. And, what was I going to say? Right. We're at 30 minutes, so I'll cut off cut you all off right here. You don't have to go home, but you can stay here. Great song, you know, they're from Minnesota. Supersonic, or whatever the fucking name of that. Sonic Sound of Sonic. Speedy Sonic. Speedy Boy. Yeah, I'll recommend Eurobeat too. Go listen to Speedy Boy. So thanks for watching. This was the first episode of Latin legislation. So if you're enjoying it, let me know in the comments what you think. It's kind of a continuation of my my Serbian subjugation campaign, but if you don't want to watch all 50 of those, just know that I started as Rashka around the Old Gods start, and now I've got all this. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one.